Have you ever looked up at the night sky and wondered, what if the moon, our silent, glowing companion, suddenly decided to come a lot closer? What if it were on a collision course with Earth? It's a scenario straight out of science fiction, and thankfully, it's extremely unlikely to ever happen. But let's explore this thought experiment. What would actually happen if the moon crashed into our planet? The journey toward impact would be catastrophic long before the final collision. As the moon spirals closer, its immense gravitational pull would start wreaking havoc on Earth. The first sign would be the ground beneath our feet. The gravitational stress on Earth's tectonic plates would trigger massive, planet-wide earthquakes, far more powerful than anything modern civilization has ever experienced. Cities would crumble, and the very landscape would begin to change. Simultaneously, volcanoes that have been dormant for centuries would roar back to life, spewing ash and lava and choking the atmosphere. But the most dramatic changes would happen to our oceans. The moon's gravity controls our tides, and as it gets closer, that control would become a weapon. Tides would swell to unimaginable heights, creating mega tsunamis. Hundreds of meters tall, these colossal waves would sweep across continents, wiping coastal cities off the map in an instant. Entire shorelines would vanish beneath the churning, chaotic waters. The familiar rhythm of high and low tide would be replaced by a constant state of global flooding. The world's coastlines would be redrawn not over millennia, but in a matter of hours. As the moon continues its descent, it would loom larger and larger in our sky, eventually filling our entire field of vision. It would block out the sun, plunging the world into an eerie twilight. The concepts of day and night would become meaningless. The sky would be dominated by the terrifying, rapidly approaching face of our former celestial partner. Panic would grip the planet as humanity realizes there is nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. The final moments of Earth as we know it would be upon us. Then, the impact. The moon, a quarter of the size of Earth, would collide with our planet with a force that is simply beyond human comprehension. The energy released would be millions of times greater than the combined power of every nuclear weapon on Earth. Collision would instantly shatter Earth's crust, sending shockwaves through the planet's core. The sheer heat generated by the impact would be unimaginable, reaching temperatures of thousands of degrees. Earth's surface would literally melt, turning into a global ocean of molten rock. The oceans would boil away in an instant, their water vaporized and blasted into space along with most of our atmosphere. Nothing could survive this, not the plants, not the animals, not a single human. Life on the surface would be extinguished in a fraction of a second. Even extremophiles, living deep underground or in the darkest trenches of the sea, would be cooked by the planet-wide sterilization event. The planet would be rendered completely and utterly lifeless. What would be left? Earth would no longer be the beautiful blue marble we know. It might be shattered into a new asteroid belt of massive, molten fragments orbiting the sun. Or the debris from both bodies might eventually coalesce under gravity to form a new, larger, but completely molten and barren planet. It would be a fiery, hellish world with no hope of ever supporting life again. In essence, our world would cease to exist. This terrifying scenario highlights just how important the moon's stable, distant orbit is. It's not a threat. It's a vital part of what makes Earth a habitable planet. The moon stabilizes our planet's axial tilt, which gives us predictable seasons. Its gentle tidal forces create rhythms in our oceans that have guided life for eons. It has been a constant presence, a guiding light for countless generations. So the next time you look up at the moon, remember that its steady presence is a gift. It's a reminder of the delicate cosmic balance that allows our world, and all of us on it, to thrive. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this cosmic thought experiment, don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more explorations into the wonders and what-ifs of our universe. See you next time.